You know what really grinds my gears? What tickles my feathers is that Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, okay, hasn't become world famous like most doctors on YouTube, right? So that's I see all these doctors on YouTube with a lot of subscribers, and they're dishing out information left and right about different topics. But this is one topic that is a necessity. Okay, so this man, this doctor, Caldwell Esselstyn, he's a surgeon, combat surgeon in Vietnam. Ended up working for the Cleveland Clinic as a heart surgeon and reversing heart disease, coronary artery disease. He's got a paper about a way to reverse coronary artery disease. He's got this the whole argument, the whole main point of this entire video is going to be this: your endothelial cells is the key to preserving your cardiovascular function, right? And if you damage your endothelial cells by eating animal foods and oil, well, then you're going to end up with coronary artery disease. So we have early atherosclerosis in young Americans. All right. Autopsies studies have shown that early atherosclerosis is present in virtually all Americans, even in young people. Key findings from the study: all aortas in people aged 15 to 19 had intimal lesions or fatty streaks, the earliest visible stage of atherosclerosis. Dr. Michael Greger, another doctor, I like the way he put it. It's not about what you eat to prevent heart disease. It's about what are you going to eat to reverse the heart disease that you likely already have. This is another very big point that Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn makes, and this is on oil. Acute effects of olive, soybean, and palm oils on endothelial function. A 2007 study by Rhoda Clausen investigated whether different vegetable oils, olive, soybean, and palm, have similar acute detrimental effects on endothelial function in healthy young subjects. They got 10 people. We randomized a potato soup meal, and one of them had oils, fresh or deep fried. And it's a flow-mediated study. So a flow-mediated vasodilation, that's what they studied, FMD. And basically it impacted flow-mediated dilation. All oils, whether fresh or deep fried, increase triglyceride levels. Let's see, no difference was observed in the acute adverse effects of olive, soybean, or palm oils on endothelial function. That means they all damaged endothelial cells equally. This study suggests that deep frying does not alter the acute endothelial impact of these oils, and that triglyceride elevation may not be the sole driver of endothelial dysfunction in its context. While unsaturated fatty acid-rich oils are often thought to benefit endothelial health, it does not. This acute trial shows that large amounts of any of these oils, fresh or fried, can impair endothelial function and raise triglycerides. So even pouring oil on your salads is affecting your vasodilation, affecting flow-mediated dilation, right? Flow-mediated vasodilation. It's damaging your endothelial cells. It's damaging your endothelial cells. All oils, olive, soybean, palm, coconut, corn, canola, all seed oils, all avocado. If it's oil, it's going to damage your endothelial cells. All right. So he's got 1 million views on this video here, but he really needs 100 million views. This should be the most talked about topic because heart disease is our #1 killer in the United States. It kills people more than smoking does. And you know, I like the part where he goes here. So this is World War II, right? And you see this dip on the right hand side that kind of starts around 1940. Yeah, so the Axis powers, they took away all the livestock from the neighboring, from Norway, and they, all their heart disease was gone. It was gone. And as soon as the war was over and they got their livestock back, the heart disease came back. Let's see here. The study I pointed out. Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn himself, I think he got 24 patients, and he reversed their coronary artery disease using a whole food plant-based diet with no oils. No oils. Before 1996, after 1999. No oil. If this is a testament to how that works. And he was detailing the story of I believe it was a coworker or another doctor that was like performing surgeries, and that doctor suffered huge chest pain and found out that there was nothing they could do because it was the artery was like too far deep for a stent, and there was no surgical option available. So he called up Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn and said, "Hey, what can I do?" And I believe that's how it went. And he stuck to the diet, and boom, that was the result. 1999 on the right hand side. What do we have here? He's going over the 24 patients that he had. That part of the presentation. This is Bob Mercer. Let's see here. Jim McNamara. If there's can I get it to pop up? Right here. Oh, lost a lot of weight, right? He goes over thigh muscle function. You know, exercise, how important exercise is. We have 40-year-old triathlete on the right, 70-year-old triathlete on the bottom right, and sedentary 74-year-old on the top right. That's a pretty cool imaging right there. What else is kind of interesting here? It's taking a lot of questions here, but this guy, Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, needs to be like 100 million views. 100 million views. 100 million views. 1 billion views for Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, because there's nothing like this. I don't think there's anything like this. A way to prevent and reverse heart disease, a way to not damage your endothelial function, and this guy figured it out, right? This doctor figured it out, and there was other doctors, right? Like Dr. Kempner back in the 1930s, that he had no problem getting people to lose weight with his rice, sugar, and fruit diet. People came from all over the world to see Dr. Kempner and lose weight, fix their hypertension, their kidney failure, reversed diabetic retinopathy with white rice, sugar, fruit. He was accused of flipping the before and after slides when it came to the diabetic retinopathy. And at that point, he got really offended. And he said, never again will I do a presentation. But yeah, Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn got a cookbook. Pretty cool. It's from, I believe it's from his wife and mom, or his wife and not mom, Jane, and forget the name, but it's $15. It's $15 on Amazon. It's a good cookbook. And personally, I've been just eating rice and beans, potatoes, no oil, pasta, and just tomato sauce with no oil in it. Fruits, vegetables. I get an orange, I get a banana. I go to Wendy's and get a baked potato, plain, just chives on it. Dr. John McDougall did a bit that I found very interesting, and I would probably like to make like an updated 2026 version of it. It's funny, the aesthetic, the style of it, where Dr. John McDougall went to different fast food restaurant places and showed you how to eat kind of plant-based, even though I thought some of the stuff in there might have a tiny bit of oil. He avoids it for the most part. Yeah, that's, Wendy's baked potato. I walked into a store earlier, and I see all the food lined up, and I think to myself, how do these stores turn a profit? And I'm like, this is why people are fat. This is why people are fat. Okay, you got 20 different kinds of pizzas you could choose from, and they're probably selling. Some of it's selling, but it all damages your endothelial. So you look at every type of boxed product on the shelf, and just about all of it has some oil, excess of oil, salt, and sugar. Oil, salt, and sugar. If somebody is struggling with a very life-threatening illness, and it can be managed with diet more often than not, then that should be the first approach. We eat all these foods that make us sick, and this Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, he freaking nailed it on the head. Your endothelial cells produce nitric oxide. You injure those endothelial cells every time you eat a drop of oil and every time you eat animal proteins. Animal foods, meat, chicken, fish, eggs, cheese, butter. Anytime you eat a drop of oil, no matter what kind of oil it is, a drop of oil, it damages your endothelial cells. Then you produce less nitric oxide, and then plaque builds up, and then you get chest pains and a litany of other diseases, symptoms. So not fun. Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn needs 100 million views. 100 million views, 1 billion views, 2 billion views, 3 billion views. He's 92 years old right now. You know, I mean, combat surgeon in Vietnam, heart surgeon at the Cleveland Clinic. For the patients that stuck to the diet, they're good. The patients that got off the diet, they're no longer here with us because, you know, coronary artery disease and heart attacks and yeah. Olympic rowing champion. Ain't that something? Well, thank you for watching this video. If you did, tell people about Caldwell Esselstyn. Tell people about Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn. All right. Have a good day.